We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the last of the E3 recap, whatever you want to call it. I am, of course, Trex with Nerds of the Apocalypse, and beside me is my Noda brother and Noda sister. How you two doing?
Hey.
What up, dog? Am I allowed to say that still?
I will allow it.
What the fuck was that?
Your son?
What?
No.
Popcorn bucket. It's trying to kill me. It's like possessed. It's like Annabelle, except
A popcorn bucket.
yeah, the Hawkeye bucket would never fall on me. Heavens.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start the video. It's a nice little countdown to start the Nintendo Direct. So today, or this morning rather, it was a Nintendo Direct going, and then right after it was the Nintendo Treehouse. Where Nintendo Treehouse, they sat down with the game developers of the game, some of the games shown today, to talk more about it, give a more hands-on description. One of the best things about the Treehouse, in my opinion, was in fact the Ultimate Alliance 3 look-through. Holy crap, that really got me, but we're going to be talking about that a little bit later.
That's right. Let's see. Beth3 said, Dana and I watched the Nintendo stuff today. Yeah, so did I. It was pretty good. We're having a little discussion. I'm gonna shit on Denny in a minute. You'll wait and see for that. That's a prep. That's a coming soon.
Oh, I'm excited.
I know. It's not even a really big shit on either. Aaron Skywalker, Stram. That's right. It's Stram. It was the Hawkeye tin. No, it was the Avengers tin. The Hawkeye tin might have set it up though. I can see that.
It's way back there.
I know.
It's its own business.
I know. You never know. It knows your tricks, Dewey.
Yeah, that one character that never shows up in a Marvel game.
That's right. Bethany says, "Hey Heather."
Hey, Beth.
First things first, the game that's being shown here, or rather the cinematic, which is all pretty, is introducing the new Smash character. Yeah, plural. Yeah. We're gonna make it plural in a moment. Is introducing. Well, first off, this is the hero for Dragon Age 11, I think it is.
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest, sorry. Dragon Quest, the hero from Dragon Quest. I don't know his name. Does he even have a name?
The character does have a name. I do not know it.
I think he's like, I know he's the Luminaminator.
Yeah. The hero of the game, if you will.
Yeah.
Bethany says, are you mad because I'm making him go to bed early? No, I just want to mess with him, that's all. Because he crapped on something that I was excited about later on.
And it's probably one of the best news in the game, in the whole Direct.
Arwen said Dragon Quest Android 17.
Not wrong.
That is accurate.
But the reason why we said here characters plural is in fact because they gave us unbelievable. They're bringing the other heroes from the other Dragon Quest games.
Right.
Which we all know that guy in the middle. I don't know him though, but everybody else does. Whoever played those games. And they all kind of like, besides the one who looks like Sinbad, they all kind of have the same sword tips.
Yeah.
Take that as you will. So Dragon Quest heroes are coming to Smash. It looks like each one comes. There are 4 separate characters. I want to say, it looks like they're 4 separate.
And it's weird because it's a turn-based action RPG. So it looks like you can do moves. Like I don't know. See, I can't do that playing Smash though, man. Like, because I'm a button masher.
You damn well are.
As I play, you know. So I couldn't be like, well, let's discuss what item I'm going to choose here. I'm going to do use an item. I'm going to do that. Next I'm going to attack. There's no way.
That's life.
That's right. That's life.
The Dragon Quest heroes will be coming in a DLC this summer, 2019.
It's summer now.
It is.
Yeah, so it's soon. They didn't put a date on it, though. Aharon said, stop looking at the tips, Trex.
It's not hard to miss. So, and of course, talking about Dragon Quest, they showing off Dragon Quest 11 that's currently on the Switch. It's currently on the Switch, right?
Coming to, not out yet.
Coming to. You said I missed this.
What do you mean?
We talked about this just the other yesterday, actually.
What about Dragon Quest 11? Well, they announced it a while back. It's just not out yet.
Yeah, no, you told me that
okay.
that Showtime streamed this.
Let me reiterate. The game has been out for a long time on the Xbox. No, on the PS4 and PC. It hasn't been out on the Switch.
Which it comes out on September 27th.
It's coming to Switch right there. It's not on Xbox. It's on PS4 and PC.
Okay.
Comes out September 27th to the Switch.
Yeah, because,
That's why I said you missed it.
Well, not yet.
That's right.
The next game being introduced in just a moment will be Luigi Mansion 3.
Katsumi-san.
Well, actually, yeah, this is pretty funny because this one he's introducing the new head of Nintendo of America, Bowser.
Yeah. This was...
Of course it is.
Well, no, it's a guy named Bowser.
Yeah,
his legit last name is Bowser. Always has been.
his name is his name is Doug Bowser.
That's him, Doug
Wearing a
Bowser.
red tie and everything. It's nice.
So like they made this joke where like Bowser thought he was the one in charge. Like it was really cringe, but also very cute, and the cute just barely weighed out the cringe. I was okay with it at the end.
I saw it. I'm like, this. I giggled.
Look, it's you. You're Bowser. Look at it.
Woo!
Right, you guys?
That's fine, Heather. That's fine.
I'll rewind and watch it again.
No!
You double over it.
We're not doing that. Maybe later. Best that Denny broke me of button mashing. Well,
Stop
you
it.
didn't break me.
Luigi Mansion 3. It's coming up as soon as they awkwardly do the snap. So Luigi Mansion 3 is, of course, the now trequel of Luigi Mansion. He's a Ghostbuster, and he's a scaredy-ass cat.
That's right. Is it bad that I was like, because of the voice and the atmosphere, I was a little bit spooked? I wasn't like scared, but I was spooked. I was like, I want to play this game on Halloween.
I mean, it probably would not be a bad Halloween game to play.
No.
And he immediately fell asleep. What the hell?
Who did? Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Must be nice.
Right?
Bruh, I know those feels. Oh, man. I am there.
All right, first page of Outland.
Yeah, right? Oh, my God.
So Luigi Mansion 3 is taking place in the I believe it's gonna be called it's a haunted hotel, and
Yes.
it's the Scare Scraper, which is a mode we'll talk about in just a moment. But
Why would you stay somewhere called the Scare Scraper?
I believe it probably turned into that. That's gross. It probably turned into that, later. But they're having a party, and Luigi was like, I'm tuckered out because I don't want to party, so I'm gonna go to sleep. And so one of the cool things that this video is showing off some new abilities. The new suction shot, which allows him to pull and break stuff. He can get into some places now. But one of the things that specs pop up is especially a new ability called Gooigi.
Yeah, the chat had fun with that.
I bet they did.
Luigi?
Yeah, you'll see it in a minute. It's how you co-op in the game too. You can co-op that way.
Yeah. So Gooigi is basically a slime version of Luigi.
Yeah, it's coming in just a minute. Best that I would stay there. Right there he is. Gooigi.
This allows him to get into places that normally he wouldn't be able to.
I don't know. See, there he goes.
Like, if he's a ghost. No, he's goo.
He's goo.
A river of slime!
Ectoplasm.
Yeah.
And just like CVB said, this allows players to do co-op as well. But, as we also see in just a moment for you guys, the goo is not compatible with water. Especially toilet water.
Eric also said Fubber, that's right.
So this is the Scare Scraper mode being shown now. This is 8 players going floor to floor doing multiplayer stuff.
Look at all the Luigi's.
Yeah. It's a nice co-op mode. Well, multiplayer mode rather, I should say.
Yep, and you can do it local and online.
That's right.
But it's still the same Luigi. He's scared AF.
It's really funny when you hear it because it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Like all the Luigi like moans all at once. It was very funny.
Like every time I even think about Luigi's Mansion, he's such a scaredy cat. It's like, man, you are not like your brother. You need to man up.
That's right.
And it wouldn't surprise me. It's going to be coming out this year, 2019. It probably will be coming out Halloween. It would be nice.
Yeah, it's probably holiday 2019.
The next game that's going to pop up actually got a pop from me, and that is the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics.
I was excited about that.
I was just like, is that this Dark Crystal? Because
Yeah. Sorry.
it's just coming out on Netflix as Return, and wow.
Did you know that they're bringing Dark Crystal back in like a prequel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're making a game too, a tactics game as well.
I haven't watched it since time. It's one of the things fucking dad.
It's like sort of like XCOM, I guess.
It's a tactical strategy game. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like XCOM. Just like Mario Rabbids.
That's right. Which is a great fucking game.
Mario Rabbit?
Rabbids. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've seen me play that before.
Yeah, this is what really got me. It's like, as soon as I saw this person, saw the crystal, I'm like, this can't be... Like, immediately I'm like, is this Dark Crystal? Because I also saw the Netflix thing, too. And then I saw the characters, the character models. And they're all dead.
Beth said, I told Denny we were getting the Dark Crystal game even though he thinks it sucks. Well, Denny can go suck a...
Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get wrecked.
That's a dick.
Is it though? Does it have to be?
No.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. I didn't see the column fall down that person. Okay, well, you can definitely use the environment to your advantage.
Yep.
But I think with this coming out coinciding, or hopefully comes out coinciding with the prequel that's coming out on Netflix, I think it'll be a welcome game.
Pretty dope.
Yep, coming out later this year in 2019. The next one, I think you actually, I've read on Discord, you actually like this one. This is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Yes, it's a remake of an old Game Boy game.
Oh, I played this one.
Yes.
I know what this is.
Yeah, you've seen this. They're remaking.
I played this.
Yeah.
I had this on Game Boy.
They're remaking it in very different graphics than they've done before.
We'll see this one as an amiibo. We'll see this new one as
an amiibo for it. So you know how they're gonna
Oh,
collect
of course they are.
all the Link amiibo.
he'll be in Smash too.
Stop. So I don't know if it's like a frame for frame remake. So far, it's seen that
Looks
way.
like it.
Like everything I've seen of it, like is from. I never beat this game either. I got to the end, but then as a child, I couldn't figure out what to do. So I am excited to play this game.
Well, I mean, it said here that he didn't give up. So Stevie B, you can't give up.
I will not give up. Don't worry.
You will.
I'll get it, and I won't give up. And they're also adding a dungeon maker as well in this.
Yep, you gotta go talk to Danby.
Yes.
And yeah, I think the dungeon maker might be really cool. I think everyone loves Super Mario Maker, the first one, and they're gonna, of course, talk about the second one a little bit later. But yeah, it's creating your own dungeon type of ordeal. I think it looks a little limited, to be honest, because you're using just preloaded things. But I think folks can still try and create something enjoyable.
Right, I think they're testing out and see how much people use it before they like make a Zelda Dungeon Maker game by itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're testing the waters with it. I don't know. I might mess a little bit. Well, I like to play people's creations than this, other than like make my own. I'm not that creative, but I love going to see what people make.
Do you feel that they just shoved the Dungeon Maker in to add just another type of gameplay because the when you get done with the story mode, you're really just done, and it might be just a short gameplay.
Well, I think the dungeon, I think the dungeon maker is there to test the Zelda dungeon maker. I think it's easy to do in this style, and they just put together a bunch of pre-rendered things to see how much people actually use it.
Okay.
Test the waters, if you will.
This next one is a hairdresser's nightmare, but this is actually a new JRPG coming out called Trials of Mana. And my first instinct, of course, me being a weeb and everything, and even being an RPG fan, these fuckers have some big hair.
They do have big hair.
Like, that was my first initial reaction. Like, why does this guy have such Ganondorf-like hair?
I never played any of these games. I guess I wouldn't have, right?
You wouldn't have, no.
Because they haven't been in the... Aren't they, like, coming to the U.S. for the first time?
That's correct. The collection... So this is Trials of Mana coming out in early 2020. And at the same time, it should now be on the eShop. But you can grab the Collection of Mana, which is the first 3 games of the Mana series, which is Final Fantasy Adventure, The Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana.
Right.
This is the first time, outside of Japan. So this is the first time coming to the West.
That's right. Hey, Bam, I see you. We're going to get there. Don't worry, buddy. We're going to get there. I'm ready to talk about that for sure.
Next up, is showing right now is the Witcher's 3 collection.
Bruh.
You can brawl you want. I have it, and I never played it.
3 in handheld mode.
So you're saying is this another same game, just different medium? Is that what you're saying?
You know,
I'm not gonna go watch Outlander or something.
No, I'm here for adult interaction.
Okay. Yes.
I'm not gonna answer that.
I'm really curious as to how this looks. Like Eric said. Now, how the hell is this gonna be on Switch? That's what I'm asking. I'm gonna need to see it in action before I even decide to make a purchase on it.
Why would that be a problem?
Because I don't know if the Switch can handle The Witcher and it look actually good.
I think
I
think the graphics that we saw in that little trailer, I think those are the graphics for the Switch, to be honest.
I mean, I agree, but I still need to see it in action.
You can play Witcher 3 while pooping.
Yeah, or in the car while Heather's driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because she definitely doesn't want human interaction in a 9-hour trip.
That's right. I can
Shut the fuck up.
I can like bang
Unicorns?
Yennefer in the car, and Heather won't even know that I'm banging Yennefer.
Oh, she'll know.
Well, because you look at me.
You're right. Like, Heather, look, I'm banging Yennefer.
State of where in Georgia.
So the game being shown now, and honestly, it's not even a game. It is a game, but this is a freaking anime. Like, I don't even want to play any Fire Emblem game. Just give me this anime. I'll watch it. Boom. I'm done. They didn't even show anything from the game. This is all just a cinematic that, again, is probably in the game.
Well, this E3 was definitely for the weebs. You know what I'm saying?
For the weebs. But this was Fire Emblem with 3 Houses coming out July 26th. Next is... I'm going to let you take this one over because, you know, you always want to play a game like this anywhere you want. And Steven, what kind of game would you like to play anywhere possible?
Anywhere I want? A game where I can bang Yennefer?
Not that one.
Oh, different. Okay. Which one is this? Is this RE?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. Okay, so Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4, and Revelations 1 and 2.
What the hell?
All already on Switch.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is not how you do numbers.
No. I thought this was going to be an announcement for the Resident Evil 2 remake on Switch, and I got really, really hyped. But it was just showing off one that was already on the Switch. It's been on there for a couple of months. I just see people playing it. But at the end of it, they announced RE5 and RE6 coming on the Switch. And the thing that makes those two so relevant for the Switch is that 5 and 6 are full co-op. So like you'll be able to rock your. I'm really hope that it's, you know, Switch to Switch. You don't have to be on a Wi-Fi connection. And so like you could just be with somebody who has it and be like, yo, let's go fight. Let's go punch a boulder and fight Wesker. Let's do it. Chris Redfield in the house.
No.
So I don't know how much they're going to be. The problem with the Switch releases so far has been the price. Like this game they're showing here plus Resident Evil 0 come together in a pack and they're $60.
Oh my god.
I know you can get them on Steam and the other consoles for much less.
Why was there a giant snake?
Yeah, there's a giant snake. It's Resident Evil 1, bro. It has a giant snake.
But they're zombies.
Yeah, but the snake's infected as well.
Obviously.
That's a big snake.
Yes, because it got infected.
That's what she said.
because it got infected. That's what he would say.
Yeah. Benny said, sad that 0 and RE1 are broken on Switch. Are they broken? I didn't know they were broken. It needs to be patched. I don't know. Yeah, see, 5 and 6. Now it's pretty much every game that exists are now all on the Switch for RE. Most of them are download only, though, which I don't like. Obviously, I like to collect them, so like a digital download, nah. I like to have the case, too, so I don't know. Well, they haven't announced if those are going to come digitally or not, 5 and 6, or if you're going to be able to buy them in the box or not. So, but they're still $30. Like 4 is $30, so that's a lot for a game that you can get for 10 or $20 on the Xbox or PlayStation Store, or Steam. So,
the next game being shown, which kind of I had to look over at my phone while I was working, and I just saw a giant robot doing cool stuff. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm down for a giant robot. Well, not giant, but it was pretty cool. And then as soon as I saw the jacket, as soon as I saw the shades, I'm like, this can't be.
Well, they got to redeem themselves, man, because No More Heroes 2 came out, and it was absolute garbage. It wasn't anything like this. It was like a different style of gameplay.
I don't remember number 2.
Yeah, it was very bad. No one really does.
Bro, I'm gonna practice putting on sunglasses like that.
You should.
Just fucking one-handed, just boom.
But it wasn't like this. It wasn't like the original. It was like a different gameplay style and everything.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
But yes, but Travis is back with No More Heroes 3 coming out in 2020.
2020? It's going to be good. I'm going to go back to some Beth said, I want to play Fire Emblem because I play their characters in Smash Me Nice and know some story. Yes. There's a lot of characters in Smash Me to know. I wouldn't be surprised if later on, closer to this release, that Travis Touchdown comes to Smash. I would not be surprised by that at all.
It's very true. Next game, which kind of took me by surprise, a new Contra game called Rogue Core. Or
yes.
Rouge if you're Antivist.
Wow. I mean, the only Contra game I played is Contra Hardcore on the Genesis, and I loved it. All I can remember is how ridiculously hard it was. Games these days are dubbed down, though, so I could probably play this no problem. But
yeah, I mean,
good.
The original Contra was all side-scrolling, pew-pew to the fucking max.
Right, so this looks like more of a 3D side-scroller, but it looks like it's still side-scrolling.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's co-op.
Of course.
I mean, why would it? I mean, it's the Switch. Most things on the Switch should be co-op. Like, that's how they promote themselves.
But I mean, hashtag single-player games matter.
They do. I mean, The Witcher 3. You know what I'm saying? This looks good. And on top of this, they also announced, like, a whole Contra pack from, like...
everything.
Enjoy local wireless co-op and online multiplayer. There you go.
Like, I think that a lot of these are also ones that never made it to the West.
Yeah, there you go. Contra Hardcore. That's the one I played. Yeah, so they got all the old Contra games on the eShop today, right now. You can get them all.
Yes. Current game... Okay.
Benny said this game needs the Konami code. Yeah.
Current game being shown is Daemon Machina.
Machina.
Again, for the weebs. It's...
Right.
It gives me giant robot feels, so that's all I need. I don't know what the hell the story's going on. It looks like really high-paced action, but by the way, if you can go back onto this, we're watching the Nintendo VOD of the Nintendo Treehouse as well, so you can go onto our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Nintendo, go to today's VOD, and the Treehouse is there as well. And they did show more information about Damon Machina today. So
Erica said this looks neat. It does look really good. I mean, I love flying mechs. That's the only reason why I stuck around with Anthem as long as I did.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah.
Right.
Yeah, me too, baby. Don't worry. Then next, this game will be coming out also on September 13th. September 13th. Next one they showed was basically a dragon flying around, just pew-pewing things. It's Panzer Dragoon that comes out later this winter.
I feel like that's been a game before.
I think this is actually maybe not really a remake, but kind of a re-release, or there's definitely been a Panzer Dragoon game.
Yeah, that name sounds way too familiar for it not to have been something before. If anybody in chat knows, let us know.
And I am really hoping it's more than what we're seeing here.
Yeah. Either that, if it's just this, it's like a $20 release or $30 release. I'm okay with games like this being small as long as it's not expensive. Benny said Panzer came out on the Saturn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Whew.
Oh, damn.
No, that's going to be something rough to play.
I know.
Woo!
It's winter. No release date. They're just going to say this winter.
Yep.
They have a date. You have a date.
They don't have a date.
Takashi-san, you have a date.
Yep, we're here to talk. We're here to talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield.
It's gonna be good.
It is gonna be good. Yeah. So they, of course, it's on the floor. They also talk about on the treehouse. And one thing that they actually showed is this. The Pokeball Plus. We all remember the Pokeball Plus for our Pokemon Go fans who probably still don't play it. For the Pokeball Plus, you can use it for Sword and Shield. And you can carry your Pokemon around, and if you do, you may get a special surprise when you plug it back into the game. Yeah.
Right. In Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, you can actually use it to fully play the game. Or Pokemon Let's Go, those two games. You can use it as a full controller. You can't do that in this. You can just transfer the Pokemon to it. You can transfer the Pokemon to it in Pokemon Let's Go, but that's the only feature that this game has with it.
And of course, this right here hit all the fanboy feels for the Water Gym's gym leader, Nessa.
Look at it.
The internet has already gone full blown Nessa.
If you look her up on Twitter, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You'll find some nice ones.
Yes. People took time off work today to handle that. So do not look her up currently.
Yeah.
I know. Beth said Pokemon will probably be Ava's Christmas gift this year. Sweet.
It's spoilers, Beth. Jeez.
I will get it before Christmas. Spoilers.
Me too. So the next game that's being shown here is Astral Chain, coming out on August 30th. This is a new IP. It's definitely a new IP. I don't know who the developers are because I didn't pay attention. But this has. I wish Raph was here because Raph would be watching this. He'll watch the trailer and immediately go, "This is like God Eater." And the reason it's like God Eater is because with God Eater, you have a weapon that used to be a monster. You basically took its heart and it transforms and bullshit. In this game, you're capturing chimeras. And they create this tech where once you put a chain and capture a chimera, it actually becomes your buddy. It almost becomes like a side living avatar. You have a chain that links to it. You could do some nice little cool combos. And it's basically called an allegiance.
This reminds me a lot of oh my gosh, what's that game I was playing on Switch before I started playing Final Fantasy? I talked about it all the time. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get mad.
You are.
I can't remember it.
Now, so, and when you're in this, so they come from a different dimension. So with your buddy or pal, you can go to the other dimension, and you can use them to unlock some puzzles and stuff. But it's a very neat concept, and again, I get that immediate God Eater feels with it. But it's definitely probably a game I'm keeping an eye out, and I'm gonna probably play it because I'm getting a Switch this summer. But of course, on today's Treehouse, you can watch and find out more about Astral Chain, because they even did the training, how you capture, how you play with it. It looks really good. Oh yeah, Platinum Games. Platinum Games.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah, that kind of has that same feel. Yeah, you're right. Next game is Empire of Sin, coming out in spring 2020. And this kind of feels like Sims, but with criminals.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I mean, I didn't like the repeated machine gun.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I feel like it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but as gangsters back in the day. Like, it has that feel to it, and it's like I don't know. Like, it's got that top down. What I mean by Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I mean like the top down view.
Yep. And speaking of Marvel or Ultimate was it Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Alliance.
I was actually spelling it wrong. Damn. So Marvel Ultimate Alliance, speaking of, coming out July 19th, next month. Here it is in all of its glory, and you can check out the Treehouse that aired today to actually see more information from the developers and live gameplay footage of this game, which is, who's this blonde woman?
Bro.
Is that Longshot?
I missed it. Where?
It was the blonde woman before.
Her? Bro, I have no idea. Who is that? Bro, I don't know.
Like, as soon as I saw her, I'm like, is this like a female long shot, but two rifles on her back? Like, what is this?
I will say this, like, this has way more characters in it than I thought it was going to have. Like, way more. I thought they were going to dub it down and not have that many playable characters. But, I mean, you got Spider-Gwen and then the Miles Morales Spider-Man, like, right there. And you got, like, the 90s-looking X-Men.
Yeah, so during the gameplay footage, you actually get bonuses for if you're partnered up with other characters from your own faction. You know, the X-Men from S.H.I.E.L.D. You also get a bonus if you're partnered up with other martial artists, and there's different buffs for all the characters who are intertwined in a team. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's how 1 was. 2 kind of stepped away from that, but 1, like, you got all kinds of buff if, like, your party was the full Fantastic Four and stuff like that.
And then the final thing I want to talk about, which was shown there, is an expansion pass will be available coming out this fall, which will introduce Marvel Knight characters. I'm going to go with 90s X-Men because that was like
just by the way the symbol looked.
Exactly. And then the new Fantastic Four, because that's their newer logo.
Right. And
Marvel Knights, we can go ahead and make sure to tell Shane Jones, yes, that includes Moon Knight.
Yes, it does.
The game that just popped off was Cadence of Hyrule, which is the Crypt of the Necromancer featuring Legends of Zelda. So if you don't know what Cadence is just a nice little RPG that you actually attack with the beat of the songs as you play. The blonde woman was Elsa Bloodstone. Who the hell is that? Someone tell us.
Elsa Bloodstone from I'm not sure who that is.
I don't know who it is. But now the current game on screen is the return of a fan favorite. It is Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, which we all know that the Olympic Games are coming to Japan.
Where are the Olympic Games this year?
Tokyo. It's in Tokyo. It is in Tokyo. It's coming in Tokyo 2020. Ha 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 ha. Oh, she was fighting Marvel Zombies when they merged the 1610 and the 616.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So Mario and Sonic, that's pretty cool. It's good to see those coming back. And it's nice, again, it's a nice party game. It's good. It's fun. And then next up is one that I think all the Elenas and Avas and Stevie Bs out there like.
What is that?
It's Animal Crossing.
Oh. You know what? I'm 100% getting this for Elena because I got it for her on her DS, and this is what she plays the most. I got her a bunch of games to try to fill out like what she likes, and this is by far the game she likes the most. So I'm really excited for her to get this, and I'm low key gonna play it too.
Yeah, so this is Animal Crossing New Horizons, and game is coming out on March 20th next year.
Yeah, people are pissed because it's supposed to come out at the end of this year, and they pushed it back.
That they did, and you know what? The developer even said that.
Yeah, he did. He came out and said it's our bad. We need a little bit longer to perfect it. And you know what? When a developer says that, I ain't even mad at him. Because you don't think it's gonna be ready? I want it to be ready when you release it. We can't. Okay, so we can't shit on developers for putting out unfinished games, and then shit on developers for pushing games back to finish them. That's not something you could do, internet, but they will.
They will, and they do. What I find funny about this, and I don't play Animal Crossing. My little cousins play it, but even just seeing this part, it's like seeing your build because it's the getaway adventure. You had to fly out there and all that stuff. He gives the woman a bill. It's like I feel like the humans or your human characters are just doing stuff for the raccoons to make their life better, not yours.
Well,
sorry,
Animal Crossing game I could never understand why people like. Well, I mean. It's okay.
You don't have to.
I was going to low key play it, not full key play it, so you'll never know.
All of a sudden, a full week of streams of Animal Crossing. Next up, they did basically a rush job of games, just to show everything. Not really going into any specifics whatsoever, but they are Spyro Trilogy coming out September 3rd, 2019 this year. Spyro Trilogy is, of course, the return of our favorite Spyro the Dragon, remastered, updated, and all 3 games. Boom. Right there for you.
You don't have to buy any figures or anything like that. It's just the original damn Spyro games remastered.
Then, of course, Hollow Knight Silk Song, which is coming out soon. Big fan favorite. Everyone loves Hollow Knight. Neither really I. Then next up, an RPG, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I think my brothers and sisters know about all that. And
oh my god,
that game comes out on September 20th. Minecraft Dungeon, which we're definitely pretty hyped about, coming out on spring 2020. Elder Scrolls Blades, which currently on the mobile, coming out fall of this year. Remember, it is cross-save, so you could start playing the game on your mobile device, and then when you get on the Switch, you can cross-save it, and you can continue your progression on the Switch. My friend Pedro, coming from the amazing, crazy-ass developers of Devolver Digital. That's all I got. Coming out actually next week. Coming out on June 20th. Doom Eternal coming out soon. The Sinking City, which, for all you Lovecrafts out there, coming out fall of this year. Wolfenstein Youngblood, know all about that. Then Dead by Daylight, which is definitely bringing some fucking horror games to the Switch, coming out September 24th. Then Alien Isolation coming out later this year. I want to make sure, Alien Isolation, that's the one where we're trying to hide from the alien, right?
Right.
Okay, and you want to play that game where you can play the console anywhere you want.
That's right. Like in the dark in your living room.
Oh, fuck me. Anyways, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles coming out this winter. Dragon Quest Builders 2 coming out this July on the 12th. Stranger Things 3 The Game coming out July 4th. Happy Independence Day, kids.
Wow.
And it's all in 8-bit glory. Then, of course, Just Dance 2020 coming out November 5th. Catan.
Also for the Wii?
Also for the Wii. Catan coming out on next week on the 20th, which is Settlers of Catan, but a video game. Oh, gotta hurry up and get through this. New Super Lucky's Tale, which is basically a game from back in the day, coming out fall this year. Dauntless coming out later this year. You know, free to play Monster Hunter. Super Mario Maker 2, because you know everyone loves that, coming out June 28th. And then of course, now we're in the biggest reveal of Nintendo Direct.
Yeah,
the biggest.
This is where Denny can go somewhere, because this was I'm excited.
How very
I'm
PG.
excited about this.
How very PG of you.
I know. I'm excited about this. He talked trash to me about this. Arwen said, "Go somewhere." No, you go somewhere, Arwen.
Like to the market?
Oh, what? No.
Yeah, no, they did. They tricked you.
I think this is exactly why.
There he is.
Why
they are.
I think this is exactly why Microsoft suggested actually watching the Nintendo Direct, because Banjo-Kazooie is the new Smash character coming to Smash. Huh.
Yeah.
Good word that, brother.
So I got my new main.
But he comes out this fall.
Used to be Little Mac. Now it's Banjo and Kazooie.
At least this one you can fly.
That's true.
And he comes in with his own new areas too.
That's right.
And that ultimate looks
like
beast. Cool.
Grundy. Yeah, that's the very end of the game. And like, instead of doing it to Grundy, you do it to. That's pretty dope. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so this next and final reveal, I'm actually going to play the music. I'm going to unmute it so you guys can hear it, because you guys deserve that. Are you okay over there?
I tooted and Heather got mad.
Banjo-Kazooie coming out this fall.
That's right. Sorry.
Are you, though?
Nope.
So we're going to go ahead and unmute this so you guys can hear the last game, and we'll talk about it right when it's done.
Speaking of,
It's gonna be stupid. I'm just
before
kidding.
we end this direct, I actually have one more thing to show you. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
Wanna hear it?
That new Skrillex hit, yo.
That's right.
And here comes that bus crash sound right here. Here's a baby crying.
That poor rat. That explosion reminds me of The Simpsons when his house blew. Well, you know, I get it, but you know what I have to say to that though?
What you gotta say to that?
Duh! Like, they're like, the sequel is now, duh! As soon as it made you millions, you were like, oh, let's fucking slap a sequel onto this bad boy. Let's do it. That's it. No, I like it's good. But, yeah, I was just about to say that, B. What if the Zelda has co-op? I feel like that's what they are kind of inferring. Is that it's going to be a Link and Zelda co-op game. I really do.
Well, it's good because, so with this, so new Legend of Zelda game is in production right now. This is a sequel to Breath of the Wild. This, I feel like this is actually probably No, I mean, Majora's Mask was a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so this is the second Legend of Zelda game that's been a sequel to a prior game.
Well, there's been a couple that do it, like A Link Between Worlds is
Okay.
a sequel to A Link to the Past, and there's been a few, like the one on the DS, which I can't think of off the top of my head, was a sequel to Wind Waker.
Okay, well, you know what? Fuck it, I was wrong. It's fuck it, whatever.
No, it's okay.
So Breath of the Wild is coming out with a direct sequel. It's not even a DLC. This is going to be a full-blown game, and it's bringing back Ganondorf.
Well, that's not confirmed.
Was that not Ganon?
It might be, but there's also like we can't. I don't know.
I'm calling
That's
it.
not 100% confirmed.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Okay, call it. That's fine. Zelda Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass. Thank you, B. That's right. Phantom Hourglass is a good Wind Waker. I'm sorry, I'm enamored right now by this Ultimate Alliance gameplay going on there.
I know. I put it on there on purpose.
Like protecting the Xavier Institute. Like, I can I play this game right now?
Dude, right?
Let's see. DST said there's an item called iOS 082, just like an. Oh, nice. So
that was a Nintendo Direct.
My guess is it'll be for the Switch. I don't think they're gonna jump platforms. I don't think they're gonna. It's like, I think this one is gonna come out much faster than a Zelda has come out before. Because generally Zelda stays developed for a long time. They already have their engine built, and it looks like it even might take place in the same world. Majora's Mask, I guess, did come out fairly quickly after Ocarina of Time because it's built on the same engine. And the places were very similar to Ocarina of Time locations. So I think we're going to get... I think that we'll get this the beginning of 2021. I think it'll be out March of 2021.
Okay.
I don't think we'll get it next year. But if we do, it'll be at the far end of the year. But I think they wouldn't want to compete with a new console launch.
Probably
but I think
not.
we'll also get a new Switch as well. Not like a new Switch in the sense where it's like the Switch 2 or something, but a new Switch where it's like the faster, better Switch. Breath of the Wild sequel looks best on this new Switch. Better trade in your old one, get the new one, so you can play Zelda the best way it's supposed to look.
You mean you need to switch your Switch?
Ayo!
Yeah, I went there.
Okay, wait. Eric said this looks like a DCO a little. It does resemble it.
It's just heroes in a video game.
I know. Well, what games so far have you heard of in the last few days that you're the most hyped about? Most hyped about. Man.
And I even have my notepad, my notes of games from every conference talked about. And that's a hard question to answer.
Most hyped, it would definitely be, and this is definitely not going to be the same as Trex, it would definitely be Cyberpunk, which I think would be close to Trex, and then the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which isn't even on his radar. But I think those two, for me, are probably things that I'm most hyped about. That Final Fantasy VII Remake and watching the gameplay and stuff really got me hyped for it. But Cyberpunk looks fantastic, and now it's got Keanu. Like,
best kept secret.
I know.
Honestly, for me, it was awesome to hear about Division 2 content. That was awesome to hear. Even an update on Maneater coming from Tripwire, that was great. But a lot of games gave me hype. Cyberpunk gave me hype. Big time. Keanu. Ghost Recon Breakpoint gave me hype. Ultimate Alliance 3 is giving me hype.
Yeah, I mean this would probably be a close third. Like all the Ultimate Alliance games are such a hardcore place in my heart, and the fact that I can have a full Spider team, I'm looking right now at it. Like Venom, Spider-Gwen, the Ultimate Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man just like stop. When does that game come out? It's soon, right?
Soon. There you are. July 19th, man. I gotta get a Switch before July.
Oh my god, it's next month. That's almost in a month from now. Yes, man. Okay. Bethany said Blair Witch for her. That's I'm not surprised with that at all.
Nope.
Did the stream just die? No,
Nope.
okay. This is my computer, sorry.
It's
DSP said, will Nintendo have more reveals in the next 2 days? No, I think they're just going to show more gameplay.
no, they will.
They might have more reveals about some of the games, but there won't be any more like, this game's coming out. I think they're going to show stuff on stuff we've seen.
Oh no, they've already said that there's going to be games we haven't seen announced during Treehouse.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
They can't be anything major, though, right?
I don't think it's going to be anything major. I will say this again for my DCO folks. I'm trying to hype myself up. Our creative director SJ is in LA.
I'm surprised we didn't see that during the direct. To be honest with you, I was looking for it.
I was looking for it too. I honestly, because again, it comes out this summer. But our creative director for DCO is in LA. I think E3's in LA. We have 2 more days of E3 especially for Nintendo Treehouse. I'm just kind of waiting. It's like, let's see some stuff. And at the same time, where the fuck was my invite? Being the #1 Twitch streamer of DCO, huh? Sorry,
Oh
sorry. It's my ego. At the same time, it's just facts.
All right.
I have to say this. I love how we really went with like our favorite games, but all of a sudden, Jedi Fallen Order has just not even been mentioned at all.
Well, it's. I mean, I'm excited to play it, but it's par for the course with the Force Unleashed. Like, it looks the same. I'm gonna play it for the story. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely into it. I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna pre-order the deluxe edition. Don't tell Heather. Oh, hey Heather.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. But I mean, there's just a lot of, I hate to say this, but better looking stuff coming out. That's just how it goes.
Wait, I think I just saw, and maybe because I missed it before, I think they just highlighted over Wasp being in this lineup.
Probably.
Damn.
B said, Stevie, Capcom needs to make up for not dropping the bombshells of this E3. Am I right? Yeah, Capcom didn't really drop anything crazy. To be fair, they've dropped a good bit of stuff this year. They just didn't announce anything new coming out. I don't know. Maybe it's just nothing's ready. I don't know.
Which game?
There wasn't really much out of the Capcom. I don't know what to say. Capcom Arena at all. Except for RE5 and 6 coming to the Switch, but like you kind of saw that coming. To be fair. I mean, they put everything else except for 5 and 6 on there, and it's not like it couldn't run it. I was really hoping for an RE2 remake announcement for Switch. I really was. If they could put The Witcher 3 on the Switch, they can put RE2 remake. Like,
I think so.
And so I don't know, but yeah, Capcom didn't drop any bombshells. People were expecting a lot from the Capcom front. People were expecting a Dino Crisis remake or sequel. Resident Evil 3 remake announcement or Resident Evil 8. They got nothing. So it looks like we probably won't see anything from them until next year or at Gamescom.
Beth, to answer your question, do they have a section for small independent games for their upcoming show? Nintendo Treehouse on day 3 will be showing nothing but independent games. So anything big release related that wasn't shown today or even new stuff, they'll be showing it day 2, and then they're going to be highlighting a lot of independent stuff on day 3.
Sure. B said Tokyo Game Show, though. Yeah, that too. I'm sorry. I think that's what I meant instead of Gamescom. Tokyo Game Show. They do drop a lot of stuff there. So, but I don't think there'll be anything major. Maybe RE2 Remake DLC. I don't think we'll get any big announcements until the next E3.
It's true, because that's right. The next one is coming up is in August, Gamescom, and then Tokyo Game Show will be coming up shortly later this summer as well. But overall, E3 was once again a blast. There are no winners and there are no losers. There's just gamers.
That's right. I saw a tweet that was like, person standing on shades yells, "Games!" The crowd goes wild. Then they show video games. The crowd goes wild. Person on stage goes, "Games!" Crowd goes wild. It's true. It's very true.
What I really like, for some reason I've always enjoyed Nintendo Direct. Because you know what they are, Stevie B?
What's that?
They're direct.
That's right.
They're to the point.
They don't talk that much unless they absolutely have to. They do trailer after trailer after trailer.
They do. I had to pause the video a couple of times. Like, I need to write this stuff down. My head's away. I gotta get the date. Like, you guys need to slow down, please. All the other conferences, we had time. I had plenty of time to write stuff down. So, favorite thing about E3 for you, Stevie B?
Favorite thing?
Favorite thing.
The Final Fantasy IV. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, my favorite thing from E3 was probably the Keanu announcement. I know that's very basic of me, basic bitch of me, but like,
bro, that was mine too.
Yeah, finding out Keanu was in Cyberpunk and like gonna be like your mentor-esque kind of character, like, bruh, mentor me, Keanu. Mentor me. You know what I'm saying, Heather?
I do.
What the fuck you mean you do?
I mean, I've been on social media. I've seen Keanu Reeves all over it.
He is.
2019, the year of Keanu.
That's right.
So yeah, Keanu Reeves was a very good big pop, especially for the first freaking day. I really just think that Keanu was a big draw for me. It does make Cyberpunk a little bit more enticing to play now because we're gonna be playing with Keanu Reeves and giggling the whole time about it. Your biggest disappointment on E3?
My biggest disappointment is I'm gonna go to my fandom, man, and what I just talked about. No RE3 remake news. No, nothing new in the RE department. I was hoping to hear at least an announcement of something being worked on, but there was nothing in any camp for that, so that was kind of disappointing. I understand it because RE2 is so close to still, came out in January, right? January?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like that's still pretty close to now, so it makes sense that there's nothing real like big on the docket announced yet, but it's still disappointing that there's nothing yet. So
okay, my biggest disappointment, and it literally is no Anthem.
Yeah, bro, I feel like they've given up. That's what it feels like, and I hate to say that.
Anthem,
I really do, because the game is good. Well, the gameplay is good, and you want like everything around it to match the gameplay, and like I just don't feel like they're gonna do it.
Yeah, Anthem is at E3. They have a booth, and they're talking with the community about the game. And I would not be surprised one bit if people are like spitting in Ben Irvin's face. Don't do that, please. This is very rude. But Anthem it needs something. It needs a pop. It needs a hit. And right now, the test server for Anthem, you can play the Cataclysm. And I honestly haven't been to Reddit to even see if anyone's talking about it. I haven't had any news reports pop up on my phone about it. So even with those no news reports about it, it's like, I don't think anyone's playing it.
Yeah.
And it's a big disappointment. But that's my biggest disappointment, is that there's no Anthem news at E3. And it's telling the tale, so to speak. And it needs to change. Hopefully.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I know. It's like, just seeing that kind of gameplay in this game, too, was like, what?
Let's see. Epic, like I said, bigger pop, John Wick, or the Punisher with his dog.
I feel like John Barenthal and his dog equals Keanu.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That was cool, but I don't think it beat Keanu. B said, Stevie, I had to rewatch your reaction to RE2 Remake reveal. LOL, that would be me if RE3 Remake was revealed. I would probably almost react the same way, but like, both those games mean a hell of a lot to me. Breakpoint needs a John Wick episode. Yo, John Wick versus Barenthal. Oh boy.
Oh no, yeah, John Wick versus John Barenthal versus the Terminator.
The Terminator was everywhere. Like, why is there so much Terminator? Like, I don't. Okay, I guess.
It's okay. Linda Hamilton's back in Terminator. She's going to carry the movie. It's okay.
You're not wrong about that. That's the fucking truth. That is the truth, Dizzle.
But that is it for our E3 coverage. Another good year. Just another year. Love it. So, yeah, that's really all of our final thoughts on E3. It's still going on for the next 2 days, so obviously there are going to be tons of new information, tons of games that haven't even been touched upon that are going to be talked about at E3, so be sure to check your local news networks, Kotaku, IGN, Kinda Funny Games, or GameSpot, wherever you want to go read your games. 24/7 games, whatever that place is. I don't know. But we had a lot of fun. We laughed, we cried, we giggled.
We just watched the Xavier Institute get completely demolished by everything.
Yeah. Can we have this game now?
I know, bro.
See, this is how Marvel Avengers is going to try and sell me next year. Next year, not right now.
If it sells you at all.
It's probably going to.
Yeah, same.
But you guys have a great night. I believe Stevie B and Aurelius are probably going to try and jump into some Final Fantasy, maybe?
Yeah, that's right. Give me a little bit. I'm going to holler at her, see what she is up to. She did say she wanted to play tonight, so we might get on for about an hour or so. We're in a dungeon and bullshit with you guys. That's y'all.
Yep, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Wow, I just realized today is Tuesday. It's that Monday off really screws up your schedule.
Yes, it does.
But I'll be back tomorrow for Wednesday night at around 8 o'clock for, DC Universe Online. Fun stuff. I feel like I'm doing... Oh, wait, it's Yoga Thursday. I feel like I'm doing something else Thursday. I need to play a game. I don't know. We'll figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the week over on twitch.tv/TrexLight. You guys have a great night. Stick around for a few minutes. Final Fantasy 14 Online and Shadowbringer juices everywhere.